All the
Hello, Stream.
Hello,
Stream.
Hello.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh god, after that 100-year-old conversation, I just wrote that we're in 2012.
Wow. You're old.
Got it all wrong.
If I break up, can you let me know? Because my internet has been a bit squiffy the last day because of Now TV and Sky apparently have just like hating themselves. It looks like.
What?
You know, keeping an eye on my like bars that are on my voice, and it keeps going to like orange and red. So I'm keeping an eye on it.
Spitting bars as usual.
We are live, by the way.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Hello, stream. Cool. So I guess we can maybe quickly do, well, not quickly. We can do a recap for Tosca, who was not here, or was passive last week. Although Tosca, your character did help in certain ways, even though they were passive. As we will go into detail, I'll share the map just so you can see where we're at. So I remember at the start of
Oh, she's disappeared from you guys.
Yeah, you sound like you're really far away now.
Okay, I assumed it was just my internet, but yeah.
Hello.
Ooh.
Hello, we can hear
Hi.
you. Or I can.
Okay, I'm
Adam, are you in the same room as Amy?
For one
Yeah,
thing,
shut up.
Oh, right, okay.
I can hear absolutely fine. I don't know. I have her like volume boosted, but
It's more the fact that
Yeah,
she's
maybe
broken
turn me
up
up.
for me.
I can hear fine.
Yeah, you were fine, and then you just suddenly like went 100 feet away.
Yeah, same for me.
It might
Maybe-
just
Yeah,
be
me as
my.
well.
If
It might
Amy's
just be my
streaming-
mic. I'm using a different headset.
Okay.
I don't know if
Hmm.
the other DM can
Um,
stream instead of Amy. Maybe that'd help your internet.
The other DM has a name.
Do they now?
Did better.
I'll remember it.
How's that? I'm on my phone. 4G. Is that better?
Yeah.
No,
sounds
she's
good.
Georgie.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Cool. So I think from at the start of last week's session, you had all kind of fought everyone. You'd spoken to the bosun, and they had kind of just surrendered. And I think you were basically preparing to move the boat and take the boat back to Saltmarsh. For your benefit, Tosca, everyone kind of got involved. We had Gerald and Clement teaching everyone how to basically do their different roles, and the roles we had, just so you're aware. Everyone is now a rookie in boating, sailing a boat, and your role was
Navigator.
navigator. That's it. So you're a rookie in navigation on a boat, so you can add that to your character sheet. And you try to get the bosun to help. They refuse because you've taken their ship and you're not their captain. Although Oceanus, your friend, got on board and was kind of the powder monkey for Himbo on the while they were practicing the cannons. And so you kind of pulled up to Saltmarsh, but then realised you hadn't done anything about the lizard folk that were on board, and kind of it got to a point where Himbo had kind of blocked the door and they were trying to get out. They were kind of panicking. They didn't really know what was going on. And Geralt tried to talk to them in kind of broken Draconic. Could understand them, but then couldn't talk back to them. So it was kind of a bit of a broken conversation. But you figured out that they wanted to get home, and that home was on the map that Clement had found, which we showed you in the in-person session, and it should be in picture should be in the chat as well. And at this point, you kind of had all decided that you would try and sail back. But as you did decide that, basically Barry, who had disappeared overnight because you forgot about him in the little boat, appeared with kind of about, I think, 8 town guards who basically summoned you guys to you can't leave Saltmarsh. Said that you had to come with him to see the town council, and I believe it was just Clement that was going with them, leaving the rest of you to kind of help the town guard unload the boat. I know that there was a couple of suggestions on what to do on the boat, and we kind of left it there where Clement was on her way with Barry to go to the council, and the rest of you are basically unloading the boat with the town guard. And then I guess we need to do some inspiration as well. Oh, also, completely forgot, Gimbal had a massive trip in the bilge. He ate some yellow. He ate some yellow kind of slime in the bilge, and basically on a massive trip where Procan kind of came to him in a weird vision and said that he could have all of his D6 or D8s for his fun. I think it's
Guiding
what is
bolt.
it? What's the spell? Guiding bolt. That's it. I kept
It's
thinking
been
Thunder Wave.
unnerved.
Guiding bolt, and so basically, he's still currently in the bilge. No one has been to see him. He's sort of like still tripping, I think, at this point. And yeah, I think that's kind of where we've left it. And
sorry.
I think yes, and I think we're gonna give out inspiration for people. So I think first one, I want to just say as well, by the way, that and I think it'll probably continue in this session, is we were really impressed with just everyone's kind of engagement. There was a lot more role playing in the last session because it was less combat and investigating, and we just felt like it was really, really good. And I will say it was very difficult for us to pick people to give inspiration to. So the first one is Gimbal for the trip, for just deciding to go down into the bilge and eat some slime, leaving everyone there. We felt that was very in his character. And yeah, so you've got some inspiration to use by the end of this session. And the other one we picked was Airless. We were really impressed with how you thought about your spells and your abilities that could be used in a non-combat setting. So the fact that you suggested when you saw the kind of guard coming forwards, you suggested to keep the lizard folk hidden in the build with your, I think it was the spell to kind of hide without a trace, which we were really impressed with and actually wanted to remind you of that you suggested.
I was going to say, have I done that?
We thought that was...
No,
you hadn't done that, but we wanted to just remind you because that was the key thing to us that we thought was in your inspiration, getting your inspiration.
Oh.
So yeah, they're the two. And also, Tosca, just let you know what you kind of passively did. Yeah, no problem.
I think I
you
deserve
went with
inspiration.
Clement to talk to. I think you went to talk to Oceanus, and you also went to talk to the bosun, I think, with Clement. So you've got context to those conversations. Oceanus was kind of on board and basically said like he's happy to help wherever is coming with you to Saltmarsh, and it's going to be with you.
Oh yeah, Oceanus is my bestie that can talk to fish, right?
Yes.
Yes. And so yeah, that's kind of how you were in the session, and obviously the navigator and doing that sort of thing. So yeah, you passed that and are a rookie. Cool.
Sweet.
I don't know if there's anything else DM Battle got.
I don't believe so. Yeah, just
Cool.
Clement's on her way to the council. The rest of you have been told to unload the goods off the ship with the guards.
Yeah.
Because that was it.
So which way?
The council, Barry had told the council you'd all died because he heard battle, and you didn't come back.
Yes.
So he just left.
Coward.
Yeah, because the key thing was to not take it by force, and you did. So he assumed that you had died.
That
I
was the
didn't
key
mean we were
thing,
taking
wasn't
it by force, though. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we did, but
No, they
You
forced,
tell.
they forced our hand.
I think we were viciously attacked.
Dean.
Barry, I don't think I can come with you because I'm the captain of the crew and I have to be with the crew. I've changed my mind.
Dean, is my dice tray downstairs?
wait, but you're sensible.
Yeah, I think so.
We need
no.
someone
Retrieve the
upstairs.
dice.
as the. Okay, we'll wait for them to do that before we get in.
Yeah. It's the moment we hear like crash bang wallop from.
How's everyone feeling? Like really feeling?
Yeah, no, feel free to go ahead.
Are we in character, or is this like
You're in
I
character.
thought
me?
Is this
Georgia-
IRL or is this...
Georgia,
Okay, how
we
is
were going to follow
Elrin
them
feeling?
to
Oh,
the
no,
council,
no,
no?
real thing.
Just
Yeah.
share all your problems with the stream.
We were going to leave the rest
Yeah.
of them and
Where
go
do I
to the
start?
council.
God.
Yeah.
My knee hurt.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So Clement had decided to go along with Barry, and so we're going to kind of basically follow that kind
We're
of
gonna follow
narrative for now.
Okay.
So you're kind of passively
Sorry,
in the
gang.
background, unloading the boat with the guards, and well, you're not. We'll kind of flash to what Clement's doing, go back to what you want to do when you're doing that, basically. So okay. I actually have a little intro, don't I, DM Battle God? I
Yeah.
just realised that we
Yeah.
used our. Oh, have I closed the whole bloody tab? I
Yeah,
have.
but when you reopen it, it stays
Idiot
there.
hole. Okay, that's good. It was just
You've
all
got
my
this.
tabs. Sorry,
You got this.
my
Paul.
mouse is this. We've been using a little helper for some things. Just getting all my tabs that I need open for this. Okay, cool. So Clement, you've kind of walked with Barry to the town council.
Yeah.
And so as the heavy wooden doors of the Saltmarsh Town Hall swing open with an echoing creak, within is revealed a scene of hushed anticipation. The council, sorry, I'm getting distracted by notes in the chat. The council chamber, adorned with tapestries depicting the town's seafaring history, is packed with a diverse assembly of Saltmarsh's citizens. Stern-faced council members are sat at an imposing oak table, and their attention is fixed on a weathered adventurer who has just entered, the scent of salt water clinging to their well-worn attire. This is you, Clement. So the air is thick with the tension of impending decisions and the intrigue of an unfolding tale. This was no ordinary town council meeting. It was a gathering to hear a debriefing of the daring adventure that the Rizzgizzards had taken beyond the shores of Saltmarsh. And the fate of the town hung in the balance as the council and its members awaited Clement's account.
Oh, no pressure then. Are they going to say anything, or am I going to break this this silence first?
So you see Anders in the corner. He ushers and says, "Welcome, come sit down. Tell us what occurred. We believed you to be dead. Where are the rest of the crew?"
Is it often you invite ghosts into your town hall?
Well, we thought you to be dead.
Yeah. Isn't it nice of Barry to just, leave us when we got ambushed? It was very appreciated.
I'm not surprised that he did, because I remember our instructions were quite clear in that no force was to be taken, and as you were outsiders, we very much assumed the smugglers had kind of taken you guys on. And I mean, if I were Barry and I was sat in a boat and freezing my arse off, quite frankly, on the sea with silence on the boat, I would assume go back home and go for safety and report what's happened.
Yes, it was so kind of Barry to, encourage reinforcements and, say that we were all dead at the bottom of the ocean. Really appreciated it, Councillor.
Well, I don't appreciate your tone, Clement.
Oh, so you don't want any of the stuff on the boat then?
And at this point, kind of like a big, kind of surly older man kind of interrupts and goes, Anders, this is not important right now. And he kind of says, do tell us what you have discovered. We are glad you are not dead. Well, I am anyway.
Appreciate it.
Wow, it was a long night.
Fuck, was that one night?
It was one night, man. It was one really long night.
I thought that was like a week.
Jesus Christ.
It feels like it was like 4 weeks long or something. I don't know. Sorry. It was a long night. After we left Barry on the boat, as per your instructions, might I add, staring at our, good friend over in the corner. We were very quickly ambushed by the crew of the boat, who were not pleased to see us. They knew we weren't part of the crew, and certainly not part of their smuggling ring. Turns out they're pretty good at.
Try to persuade them otherwise.
Why do you think I'm here, Councillor? Of course I tried to persuade them. It's what we do. But if they're going to throw a rock at a mouse, they don't seem like the nicest people in the world. Do you know what I mean? Also, if they hold hostages, again, not the nicest people in the world. And I'm pretty sure only, councillors as yourself are able to, hold justice as such. Not, random boats on the ocean.
That's pretty fair, but do you have any prisoners? What did you find out? Do you think the operation has ended?
I think the operation has ended. However, there was one prisoner. He was sent from what was it? Oh God, what's this thing called? Where's Ocean? Oh God, where's Oceanus from? Gotta find the notes.
Atlantis or some shit?
Yeah, we'll wake up Atlantis. Yeah, so there was a prisoner on board who we found, and we have fed him, made sure he is able to, stand. He's not one that you would have seen before, but I would be very keen to return him back to his people to make sure he's safe and that his people know he's all right, as he has been held hostage.
He can talk to fish as well.
You're not there.
Are you hearing me?
You're not
Because I'm
there.
conscious my thing is breaking up quite a bit.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't part of the smuggling ring.
I would say if you're in chains and not being fed, that no, you're not going to be part of the smuggling ring.
Oh, I had to check. Last time you told us of this troublesome Ned who pretended to be a prisoner. So I had to ask.
Yeah, last time I wanted to, murder him, but yeah, I wasn't allowed to, but here we are.
And
Now my boy Oceanus would never do
free
us
then.
like that.
He can walk free then. Anyone on board alive? Anyone we can interrogate?
No, not as far as I'm aware.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Oh yes, thanks.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. Hold on. Come on, baby, we're all good. Or roll off the table. Let's do that again. 15. Is there anything on top of that? 17?
He regards you for a moment, looks you up and down, and says, "So, they're all dead?"
A few decided to escape. They rowed off in a rowboat, which I assume they were coming in this direction. Barry most probably would have seen them in his rowboat, in fact. Barry?
I don't know what you're talking about. It was dark. It was night time. How am I meant to bloody see? It's not like I had any equipment with me. Just the rowboat and like a lantern.
Okay, so maybe a few did escape on a rowboat. I wouldn't say it's necessarily our fault, considering we were ambushed on the boat anyway. And we did give them a proper burial as per the Procan ways. As we have a follower of Procan, and he's very loyal and makes sure that everybody's treated in the correct ways for their burial. Because we're good citizens and all that stuff.
Yes. Okay. Well.
Sorry,
I mean,
that's short, yeah.
I mean,
So
we
funny.
don't. I will say that the Procan isn't really a massive following it.
Yes, but we don't tell.
Yes, in their ways.
We don't tell Gimbal that.
Okay. Yes, I see that. Keep that way because I think he is an asset to your team. And I guess one of our main questions was: is there any ties to Saltmarsh? Did you know, this is a massive smuggling operation. There had to be someone in Saltmarsh, you know, an inside man or woman that might have been helping. Was there any evidence of this on the boat at all?
There was indeed. We have letters to prove it. Did I give the letters?
Interesting.
Shit.
You have the letters.
What did the?
I have the letters. Can I hand over the letters? Thank you very much.
Okay, so he takes it from you, has a glance through, and kind of chucks the two aside that weren't about Saltmarsh, and like reads it, and you can kind of see his face like go into like this really weird, disgusted confusion, because obviously you know the content of the letters, and he's like, yes, this is.
Does he
very
seem
good
like
evidence.
at all horny? Can you see it?
You're not there to make a
You
perception
detect
check.
a hint of intrigue.
Yeah.
Do you need me to roll?
Only
for that?
Clement is there.
Do you need me to roll for that?
It's
I mean,
only
yeah.
if you want to do it, Clement, because the rest
Oh,
aren't there.
just because my ghostly friend asked for it, I will roll just to see if I can see if you thought.
So your dick is out.
Oh god, that was a 6. So we're not going to be able to tell at all, mate. Is it
So,
perception?
yeah, it's just not.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah, so he's not. You can't tell. He just looks really grossed out.
Yeah. That's a reaction I had, sir.
Well, this is good evidence, even if it is slightly weird. I then think we should probably investigate who this person is. And I'm still waiting to hear back from the town guard on the goods. And as he says this, you see kind of the doors open behind you, and a town guard like rushes forward and kind of goes to. I need to remember his name. I think it's L. It is. What's his face? He's head of the town guard. Eleander.
Yeah.
Goes up to Eleander Fireborn and says, and whispers in his ear, and he kind of is like listening, and is like, "Oh, how funny! He's just told me." And then you feel the energy change in the room, and it kind of, if I'm honest, Clement, it feels like you're about to get a bit of a telling off. It's almost like a father kind of scolding his child, because Eleander's this, head of town guard. He's not doing it in a horrible way, and he kind of adjusts himself and says, "Clement, from what I've heard from this town guard, the Council of Saltmarsh finds itself slightly disappointed in the actions of your group. While, we have welcomed you and we value what you've done in this adventure, it seems that some of the members of your party have taken some items off of the boat that's not rightfully yours. And, we have always prided ourselves on our principles of honesty and fairness, and we hope that all who visit Saltmarsh will respect those values as they enjoy the hospitality of our town. You went to our winter festival and enjoyed that, and we heard you won some prizes. And so we just urge you that you consider the consequences of these actions, and that these deeds don't reflect just upon yourselves, but also the reputation of our town to the crown, as some of those items on the boat did belong to the crown. With that in mind, firstly, is there anything you have to say to that?
So you sent a load of people not from town to go and invade a boat that was causing your town problems. In theory, you shouldn't really care about what's on that boat if you didn't send official people to go to the boat. Now,
we offered to pay you finally for doing so, and also that stuff doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the ships of the crown. The boat is the property of the crown. We are not the crown. We are a council of a town that is in the regions that are run by the crown. You see, the crown is a very important family that rules over Saltmarsh and other regions. And
I can tell you,
we have to answer to them for this.
Okay.
Yes, we have to tell you. Yeah, go ahead.
The Kingdom of Kaoland.
Whoa, stop, like king of what?
It's the Kingdom of Kaoland. Keoland. You would all know that. You know, it's your world.
Okay.
You know it.
Cool, we know.
And the king is King Kimbertos Scotty.
What a name.
Kimbertos or Kimbertos.
Kimbertos.
Okay.
Scotty.
And
Skotti.
Cool.
And obviously, we have to pay that price as well. So I think, we'll offer you. We offered you, I believe it was 200 gold pieces per person. So you're now going to be getting 150, because we have to. That's my. I want to say before you try and persuade me, that's my best and final offer. But we will also, for the merchandise you have brought back, the silks, the brandy, the wine. To be honest with you, the biggest dent in it was 2 casks of wine missing.
Three casks.
That were three casks of wine that were very expensive, from the Crown's own vineyards, and that's kind of where the dents come in. If I'm being completely honest, I think there was some mining gear taken, but that's not very important, to be honest, to us. We have lots of mining gear. We've got the dwarves here, so you'll get 500 gold pieces for the merchandise, and then 150 gold pieces each. So that comes to, I believe, I think 1,650 gold pieces, if my quick math is correct.
1,000. 1,000.
And 500. Sorry, 1,550 gold pieces.
Okay.
Be divided between all of you.
Okay.
So obviously we're not giving you the full 200, but you do get some for the merchandise as well. I hope that seems fair.
I suppose it's fair based on the intel that you seem to have about what was on the boat before. So, I mean, you don't know that we've had any wine or whether it was the smugglers themselves having the wine, but fair dues. We'll take it. We'll take what we can get.
To be honest, the town guy noticed, I believe, was it a dwarf?
Oh, bloody hell.
That was rather drunk and put 2 and 2 together, to be honest with you. It's not every day you see a drunk bosun.
Yes. That's not surprising. I would keep an eye on that bosun from the boat if I were you. Not our bosun, but the bosun who was on the boat.
Oh, there was a bosun on the boat.
Yeah.
We'll deal with him in the proper Saltmarsh way.
Yeah.
And then you hear like a little cheer, like, "Oh, that is great news. We will interrogate."
Not my bosun though. The bosun on the boat. Okay, I don't want the drunk bosun arrested. That's I just don't dislike him.
And so he kind of points to a couple of guards at their guards. Make sure to bring him to the jail. Okay, so then in terms of the actual boat itself, as you have returned the boat to us, you have kind of, it seems, disbanded the smuggling ring. Do you know what they were smuggling and what for, actually?
It seems like the weapons they were trying to smuggle. I don't know where, but we have part of a map that where we'd be happy to investigate for your fine selves if you would like us to. But that's up to yourself as a council. I mean, it might not be that important to you where these things are going. You might just be thinking it's done and dusted.
Could we take a look at that map?
Yeah. Well, let me see if I've got it on me. It must be in my bag or my pocket here somewhere. By the way, I'm ripping this map in half. Just so you know.
Make a sleight of hand check. Sleight of hand.
Yeah. It's in my bag. Whatever, yeah, okay. Pray. Oh, shit. Hold on, where's my sheet? What would that be? Oh, it's under Dex. 11?
Yeah, you succeed, they don't notice.
Considering I've got no Dex, that is a fucking miracle.
Well,
Excellent.
I must implore you that it would be good to understand where they were going to, because to be honest with you, we would have you look into this and figure out kind of why and who they were supplying weapons to. But I will say that we are happy to offer you the boat, to you and your crew. That is kind of the contents itself in the boat were of need to Saltmarsh and the Crown, but not the boat itself. You know, it's a smuggling boat. We do not want that in our possession. And we offer you to have a crew that will man it for a year. How does that sound?
A crew to man it for a year? How many crew?
A crew for the boat, so 8.
Yeah.
We'll supply you a crew for the boat that will gather within the week. We'll gather them together within the week. We'll try and find some of our finest men and women. But what I want to implore you is that you investigate the contents of this letter before you go elsewhere. And do not leave Saltmarsh until you tell us the contents of this letter. And we will obviously have the dockmaster keeping an eye on the boat, watching where it goes. We need to understand where the contents of this letter means before you go anywhere else.
Okay.
And I guess while you're in Saltmarsh, kind of figuring this out, I think another little side task for you could be to potentially look into who sent that interesting love letter to the captain of the smuggling ship.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Yes, but also and also investigate the map as well.
Oh, right.
Let us know how that goes. And obviously, while you're here within the week, but do the letter first. Make sure you kind of look into the letter first, figure out who it could be, and come to us with that information. Whoever it is might give us some more information that could be useful to understand the smuggling operations. And then obviously after that, once you've done that, happy for you to explore the town until the crew for your boat are ready.
Perfect. That sounds wonderful. Are we allowed to use the boat as our, base whilst we're here, so we can get everything ready for leaving in a week, or?
Yeah,
I would assume.
I mean, yes,
fabulous.
yeah, it's got it should have bunks. It's a boat, but do not leave the port
that's
under any
fine.
circumstance. There will be guards, and you know how we treat people who go against us, so
Yeah.
don't
I'm
cross us.
sure you'll enjoy the time with your bosun. That's not my bosun, the bosun on the boat. I'm sure you'll love
we
it.
will, and then Anders kind of says, Thanks again, Clement. We really appreciate you and the Ragscallions, and we'll make sure Master Twist, your favourite little scoundrel, comes and lets you know when the crew are prepared.
Fabulous.
No problem. Well,
I better head back to my
Then
crew
you kind
and
they
relay
kind of
everything.
turn away from you and are kind of done with you, and the town guard kind of escorts you out.
That was...
Whilst all that is happening, we will rewind in time back to the rest of the crew, who are currently left with several guards and also several lizard folk that you are attempting to keep hidden, ? Take it away. Elrin is still off the boat. I believe he is on the deck with the guards.
Yeah.
Nobody else is on the boat. No guards are on the boat. It is just you, you guys, and Oceanus, and the lizard folk, and the baby dragon on the boat.
Cool. The silence between me and the guards is really awkward, and I'm not going to break it. Just to establish that fact. I'm going to just stand there awkwardly.
I mean, they're waiting for you to give them passage onto the boat to help you start unloading the cargo.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to stand still.
Can I just clarify that last session I did talk with the rest of my crew about using pass without a trace on the lizard folk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So pass without a trace is a +10 to stealth checks. And was it? I can't quite remember what your plan was. Was it to hide them somewhere?
It's just to hide them and like try and sneak them off the boat and walk with them, hopefully somewhere out of town where they could like fuck off and go home.
Okay, so the way Pass Without a Trace works, it does add a +10. However, if you just pull them out now, the guards are going to see the lizards. You can't just stealth, but as a green lizard person on a boat on the deck in front of 8 members of guards or 7 members of guards or whatever it is.
Okay, give me a second. I just need to read my spell real quick. Invisibility only affects one person, doesn't it? I couldn't like have them all like, I don't know, hold on to me somewhere and like turn invisible,
No.
could I?
No.
Shit.
That would
I
be
swear I
awesome.
was able to cloak a group of people. And I can't remember how.
You can, but it's more that it hides that they're there, and like any trace of them. So you could hide them in the boat and cast a spell, but you couldn't move
But I
them.
couldn't.
If that,
No.
it's more that you would hide that they've moved. If that makes sense. But the guards will still see
Because
them
it
leave.
is written where it says like a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for the guards to be detecting, they would have to be like actively looking, but
Mhm.
they don't have need to actively look because they can see onto the deck of the boat. Like it wouldn't be like a passive perception thing.
Use now.
They can just see the deck of the boat, and on the deck of the boat is the door to where the lizard folk are staying. If you open that door, they're gonna see the lizard folk, whether you hide them with Pass Without a Trace or not. The only thing you could do is like you were mentioning about invisibility. If you could cast invisibility on all of them, obviously that would hide them. Or
Yeah.
they Pass Without a Trace would work to hide them like on the boat, but you will not be able to get them off the boat whilst the guards are there without invisibility, because there's just nowhere for them to hide and like make themselves be able to disguise themselves, if that makes any sense.
I think so. This is all rather complicated, much more complicated than what I initially thought it would be. So I could just do Pass Without a Trace in the room and hope they just don't find them? Like, would they open the door and then they would perceive the room and then perceive the people? What's the point of...
Yeah, I mean, you can cast Pass Without a Trace and the you could try and convince the guards not to go into that room.
What if even having that spell then? If it just... Oh, you can Pass Without a Trace until someone looks at you. Like,
No,
I
so
can do that anyway.
it's not like you're kind of skirting through a city and you're as a group moving stealthily to like dodge between building to building and hide between shadows. It is 10:15 in the morning. There is nowhere on the deck for them to hide.
Yeah. I mean, currently we're in the room, aren't we? Yeah. So, like, what I'm saying is, if I were to cast Pass Without a Trace on them in the room, and they were to enter the room, would they just be perceived?
I mean, you can tell them to hide.
I think it's the act of hiding is what's needed. I think.
Yes.
I think that's the magic.
Ah, I see.
So if they
Hiding.
were to hide in the room, and you cast Pass Without a Trace, then it depends on how high they roll on stealth checks and how high the guards roll on perception checks as to whether or not they're found, because it would be contested. But
what Pass Without Trace does is just gives them a +10 on that
Yeah.
one, which is a hell of a lot.
yeah,
Hell of a
and
lot.
I mean, lizard folk have a +4 to stealth anyway,
Oh shit.
Mm.
I think.
That's
yeah,
good.
+4 to stealth. So that's a +14 to whatever you roll on the dice, whereas the
Yeah.
guards have a +0 to perception.
Yeah. Not that I know that.
Not that you know that.
And you can also, I want to jump in and say you can talk about this with everyone else that's there as well if you need. I guess you can't open the door, but maybe not.
Yeah, I can't open the door. I'm just kind of panicking inside the room, going, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What am I gonna do?" I'll cast pass it tell them to hide. I'll mime hiding to get them, in case they don't understand the word hide.
Okay. So if I do a stealth. Okay, that is a 31 for stealth.
Wow.
So as you're stood in the room, and bear in mind the radius of your spell as well, you have to within 30 feet of them.
How big's the room?
It's tiny.
40, yes, it's fine.
They hide like behind their individual hammocks, kind of tucked underneath the fabric.
Cool. I don't know if I should hide as well or not. I mean, I'm naturally stealthy, aren't I? So I'm just gonna be chilling in case I need to convince someone.
Yeah, so you just want to take a seat and chill?
Yeah.
Yeah? The rest of you, what are you doing?
Dragon.
Oh yeah, the baby dragon.
I've made little.
I'm very much just chilling, vibing, having a read of some books. I've got my books. I'm just chilling. I don't really have much of a purpose without till Clement's back and we've decided what we're doing. Just vibing the day away.
Okay, so Elrin, you're just standing there, and one of the town guards is like, "Are you gonna let us on or what? We need to unload the cargo."
Oh, is that what you wanted to do? I was wondering what you were doing.
We're not just standing here with our dicks out.
Do any of us hear this?
Yeah. I mean, the only person who doesn't hear this would be probably Airless and Gimbal because he is fucked in the bilge.
I mean, if your dick was out now, it'd be very small. I can't see anything.
If your dick was out now, I'd be really pleased to see it.
We should probably no, the captain has gone. I'm not sure who to ask now. I don't know boats.
There's no chain of command.
And then he glances above you and looks at. I think there's Himbo there. And says, "Oi, are you gonna let us on? Help us out?"
I want to stumble over. I don't do anything without the captain. And give him a thumbs up.
I think she went to the town hall. If you could to go ask her for permission to go on board, then we'd be great.
No, we've been told by Barry, which has instructions from Eliander that we need to unload whilst they're at the town hall.
I'm not saying you all need to go. It doesn't take, how many are there? 8 of you to ask one person to do a thing, surely. Or are you like...
We only follow orders from our head of command, and that's Eliander, so we're going to start unloading. Can you show us the cargo, or do we have to find it ourselves?
We're in the same position here. I follow orders from my chain of command, but I'm waiting for those. You see?
They just kind of look blankly. He just kind of looks blankly at you and goes, "Boys, just get on the boat and start unloading." And they kind of get on and head down to where they assume the cargo is.
They try and barge past me. I don't think so.
Oh no!
I am standing at the top of that plank. I am not letting them on.
Okay, make a strength check.
Easy.
Or make a strength check.
I will say it's four like eight guards coming at you.
It's one at a time though.
That's 22.
A strong boy.
That's a 19 plus 3.
Oh.
So, sorry guys. That was a nat 20. You are quite a strong person, Himbo. Like, don't get me wrong, but the kind of force of 8 kind of guards like walking along the plank, kind of just basically imagine like, when like you kind of push something along and it squeaks. Like that's kind of the motion that's happening. Like you're kind of like slowly being like edged along this plank back onto.
Okay. Can I realize? do I realize I'm losing this?
No, they
Yes.
push past you.
No, they push past you.
Okay, as
And
one
they
pushes past
start
me, I
going
want
where
to
they
grab him and throw him into the water, though.
It's fucking cool.
You're gonna have to carry him across the deck because you're on the.
There'll be a gap. That's how
There'll be a
docks
gap.
work.
Yeah.
Or you damage the boat, which would be bad.
So I might just accidentally throw him onto the dock.
Yeah.
I mean, if you fall between the boat and the dock, you're probably not going to have a good time.
Okay, make a.
Athletic?
It would be a grapple check, I believe, to see if you can grab him
Sounds
and
like grapple.
stop him.
What?
So it would be a strength versus his strength or dex, whichever one is better for him.
That would be a 10 total.
That's your athletic, right? Rather not just strength.
Yeah, athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, athletics. Oh, that'd be 12 then.
Second. Okay, so he kind of maneuvers out of the way. So like you go to kind of grab onto him, and he kind of, he's a town guard. He's used to people jumping out at him, prisoners. He maneuvers slightly and kind of grabs onto you and shoves you back across over the side of the boat.
Make an acrobatics check to see if you balance or
I am
topple
an
over.
acrobatic person. Oh god. There'll be a 12.
Ooh.
So yeah, you kind of try to balance on the side of the boat, but it's just you're not a acrobatic person, I'm afraid, Himbo, and you kind of like slowly fall down and kind of hit the side of the boat, slightly knocking off some wood, and fall into the water.
As I'm doing that, can I shout, not without the captain?
Where am I in all this?
You said you were
Chilling,
sitting
reading
back.
books.
You're chilling.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
I-
chilling, mate.
Can I see it? Can I
Yeah,
see this
yeah,
happening?
yeah.
You're just
Oh, go wander
face
over,
palms.
die, and say, "Oh dear, we seem to have fallen in, my good friend." And what the fuck is going to help us here?
Can Himbo swim?
How much armor does he wear?
Yeah,
I cannot.
he doesn't
Don't
wear
worry,
armor.
Okay, I forget because sometimes who's what. He's not wearing armor. Okay, you can fucking swim there. That's fine.
There is a rope ladder on the side of the boat that you can untie for him.
All right, I'll untie that aside and chuck it down, silly boy. And say, just yell to the guards like, lads, can we hold up a little bit? We'll have a little chat about this. That was really rude, actually. Really rude. I'm not impressed. I think you think about
That's
behaviour.
rude. He's the one that tried to shove me first.
I think I actually saw you push him past on the bench, and that's just not appropriate. Is it? It's not what we do here at Dickwood Girls' School. Oh, sorry, actually, it's true.
You just doxed yourself.
That's quite funny.
And he says, listen, mate, this doesn't have to get violent. I don't want it to get violent.
Well,
I'm not here
I
to cause
hope not.
violence.
Well,
We just want to unload the cargo. Show us where it is.
what cargo?
Well, we were
Like
told
the
by
beer?
the Crown that there were weapons, there was wine, There was
Weapon? Oh, I
silk,
don't
brandy,
know about weapons, mate.
and there was
Oh,
also
God.
some tools.
Oh, there's definitely.
There's mining tools as well.
I can see 8 tools here. That's for sure. Look, there's some beer downstairs. I think that's what you need. I don't know about no. Papa don't know about no weapons.
Can you roll perception, please?
Oh, fuck. Perception, yeah, sure.
Deception.
Okay.
Deception. Is there anything?
Oh, deception. That's a diff.
Okay.
Yes, my bad. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do perception. Doesn't sound like perception, but I'm good at that. Shit at deception. Okay, right. Let's roll difficulty with +0. Oh, it's doing about 2 frames per second on D&D Beyond. It's rolled past 1, past 5. Oh god, is that going to the 1? Looks like it's resting the 13. Is it right? Sorry, I thought that would happen a lot faster. It was very dramatic. I believe 13.
All right.
13. There we go.
All right, no weapons, but whatever. But just show us the cargo hold. And
Yeah, go on, mate.
Is there anything in the bilge?
The bilge. I think
A
we found some
gnome.
like grubs.
A gnome is in the bilge.
Oh, a gnome. Yeah, my pal is enjoying some slime. He had a religious moment. Yeah, not my kind of jam, but you know, mate, he's enjoying it. Yeah. I think that's what you mean by bilge. I should know that because I know boats, so I definitely know what a
the
bilge
bilge is the bottom of the boat.
Oh
Well,
yeah, there was some like,
That's where the worm things
grubs
were.
down there that like fucked us up. Yeah. But
Also,
don't
you
worry,
wouldn't know
we've dealt with that
Gimbal was down
infestation.
there.
I don't know Gimbal's down there.
You would
Do I
know,
not?
but you wouldn't know he'd had the trip because he had that.
Oh,
on his
okay.
own.
My buddy
Can't we just
Gimbal.
show them down
There's a
there?
gnome. There's a very friendly gnome. Sure, come. We'll lead the way. Come on, my friends.
Thank you. And
Oh, you're welcome.
You
I'm just
basically.
happy to
Just
help.
feed them to
You-
the
you all
worms.
go down.
Yeah, boy.
Kill
The weapons.
the-
Maybe this was the.
Are they
weapons and
all
the
going
bodies.
downstairs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, while this is
Follow me,
happening, I
boys.
don't,
Follow me.
Right, 1 second. What was that, Tosca?
I don't think that Himbo can swim. Where is Oceanus in all this? And can Oceanus and I try and rescue Himbo from drowning?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Rescue
there's a
him
ladder thrown
how?
down.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because I'm assuming there'll need to be at least 2 of us because Himbo is quite a big lad. I thought Oceanus because I know that he swims well, but I'm not even sure if I do.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your character.
Yeah, I swim great.
Love swimming. Just do it every day.
Yeah, there is. So, Gerald threw a ladder overboard. So there is a ladder that he can grab onto.
Oh, is it within
I
reach
cannot.
of Himbo?
I mean, yeah, but he is also very drunk. Oh no, he's not drunk.
Well,
He's
I'm not
very
drunk.
hungover.
I am very hungover, and also I am a mountain dwarf. I do not like water. I have never been in water like this.
Never had a.
I don't even bath.
Well, there's a
Could you,
handy way
react to
out.
what you're doing in the water, please?
Hmm?
Like, how would you react? Like, give us a reaction of you right now.
I am
Should Turn down my head.
slamming my hands,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
entirely sure what's happening. Still rather dazed.
Like doggy paddling.
It-
Panicked doggy
do-
paddling.
Very panic doggy paddling.
Saying
Not the
anything?
way people actually drown, the fake way people drown, where they just slap the water on the top, because I'm not sure which way's up at this point.
It sounds like you do need rescuing then.
My dance moves at the goth
Okay.
night.
So I'm actually Oceanus as a little NPC. So Oceanus is like, as you guys saved me, I'll go and save him. And he like clambers
Laugh
down
it,
into the
Oceanus,
water.
Is that in Elvish?
Yes.
Yes. So you
He
the
does not
two
speak
kind
So-
of like, to Himbo, you're like.
So
like,
Himbo
what
doesn't
on
know
earth?
he's being saved.
Well, I'll
he's
shout
just like,
down,
what on
you're
earth is
being
this?"
saved!
So then Oceanus, I just need to get up something.
I am happy.
quickly. That's what I'm trying to get up is that.
Where are you?
Where is it?
Fortunately, there's only a
Why
3
is this-
penis to weigh me down.
I'm trying to remember.
Didn't we
Why
establish
is
that it was
this?
quite underwhelming?
Yeah, it's 3 inches. What do you
No,
think?
Alright.
I've got roll for
Good for a
Penis
dwarf, though.
You can do a lot with.
in my first notes. Himbo, 3-inch
I mean, I-
penis uncircumcised.
Yeah. And I
That
also
was-
weigh
that was
150 pounds.
flaccid, though, to
Penis
be fair.
bean.
Is it not on like the second page of your character sheet, Dean?
It's on the first page. It's very important to my character.
It was the
No,
first
no.
session.
It's his
Nope.
name.
It was the second.
The weights, not.
Oh, was it?
not the
Oh, okay.
penis
never mind.
size.
Because my
Oh,
first session, I've got the
Getting ahead of
stamping
myself.
line tab and also a 250,000 gold piece oil of
Oh, yeah, it
sharpness for sale.
was.
And then I've got the date, which I've not updated. Fucking hell.
Ah,
And then Himbo, 3-inch
Okay.
penis uncircumcised. Jerry, familiar rat. And then some of the
I weigh
comments I've got.
150 pounds, if you're wondering.
okay, you weigh 150 pounds. Okay, so let me get my dice. So
It's actually quite light for what you are.
Oceanus is
small.
valiantly
Oh, yeah.
guys, so as Oceanus, I'm gonna valiantly kind of swim underwater because I can swim underwater and breathe underwater. And I am gonna call upon in Aquan some fresh salmon, really strong salmon. Help me out. Can I do that?
I thought
Yeah,
that was the
that's
strongest creature you could think of.
Strong. Or tuna, maybe.
You can.
Um,
Yeah,
Tuna
Tuna
are
can get
fucking
quite a
fucking
lion,
huge.
as they say in the other guides. Anyway, so yeah, can I use the power of this tuna that I'm calling over?
What are they
Himbo,
gonna
just
do?
go with it. They're trying to help.
Yeah, I actually have Friend of the Sea, which means I can use gestures and sounds to communicate simple ideas with any beast that has an innate swimming speed, and I feel like tuna does.
Oh yeah. I was just trying to translate for Himbo so he doesn't freak out when a bunch of tuna swim
No,
into him.
I was asking DM Battle Gods.
Oh,
that.
sorry. I thought you were asking the players. Can I help? Can the tuna help out? Like,
No,
yeah,
I'm
sure, the
asking
tuna
if
can
I'm
help.
allowed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll a strength check with. Could I do like a
tuna?
D4 because of the tuna?
Let me. Strength. You have a +4
Yeah, I know what I've
to
got.
your strength checks on top of
Okay.
your strength check.
Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, I know what that is. Okay, right, I'm gonna roll a D20. Fab. That is a 21.
I mean, yeah, that definitely pushes
Fab.
Kimbo towards the ladder. He kind of
So you
lifts
kind
out
of-
the water for a minute, like surfing the tuna momentarily.
Yeah, I'm kind of like surfing the tuna, and I kind of gesture, and no one understands what I'm doing. I'm like making these weird sounds like, and like moving my arms around. And Oscar and Himbo and Elrin can see this, and I'm like, yeah, you can react how you want to react. And then all of a sudden, like, the tuna kind of give me like a gust of kind of strength, and I kind of just like launch Himbo onto the deck.
Oh, you launched me onto the deck. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
Okay. As soon as I get there, I go, Voles! Voles are trying to eat me! The water voles! I have no idea what these animals are. I don't go to the ocean.
You know what a fish is?
I do not
You do.
know what a fish is.
I don't not.
As the DM,
In my background, how would I ever know what a fish is?
because there is ponds and lakes and people
you
eat
live on a
fish.
coastal area. You live
Not in my parts of the mountain.
I know they're not fish, but like when
This
we've
is
been
so
having
dumb.
lobster wine and stuff, what do you think that is?
Just wine.
You know what a fish is. Himbo, you know what a fish is.
Wow.
I-
So much for railroading right now. Can't believe we're
Yeah.
not giving like
Right.
They have freedom.
This is courtesy of Olivia, who gave this to me on my birthday. It says, I believe you find that rule clearly spelled out on page Fuck You, I'm a Dungeon Master.
Yes, Olivia. Yes, true. Oh dear.
The water balls.
Okay. Well, and Ocean just goes, well, I'm quite proud of that. And he kind of like, the tuna kind of gracefully make him land on the deck
Aw.
to himbo. And he like waves them off and like yells like weird sounds, but also says thank you. And Elrin and Tosca, you can obviously understand.
Can I high five Oceanus? Because that was fucking sick.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Nice.
So the guards have gone downstairs, right?
Correct.
While this thing is happening.
Correct.
So can I look around the dock to see if other like official people are, or anyone is watching the boat?
Make a perception check.
8.
You glance around, and you can't see anyone in particular watching the boat. However, you especially know that this is the southernmost port town in the whole entire kingdom, and it's a bustling port market town. There are people everywhere, people coming and going, boats moving in and out of the port. Like I said, you don't notice anyone in particular like keeping a watch on the boat, but there are people everywhere.
And
Okay.
just to add as well, as you know from living outside of Saltmarsh, that Saltmarsh people are very xenophobic as well, just as a reminder.
Probably not the time to try and make a run with it with our lizard friends. Okay. Yeah. Anyone else got ideas? If would it be better
Back
to
on the
move
boat.
them? Yeah. Talking to like Tosca and Himbo, do you think it would be better to move them into the like kitchen storeroom instead of that front room, so they're like behind multiple doors?
Yeah, although would that make it harder for them to get out?
I mean, if they're found, there's like one way into the room they're in at the moment as well. So I think it's going to be difficult to get out anyway. But in the storeroom, they're like slightly more hidden.
True.
Uh,
Are
Yeah.
they like? It would be really convenient if they were like impervious to worms, and we could put them in the bottom of the ship for a
oh,
bit.
the guards are below now. They're between us and the bottom of the ship. Yeah.
Oh,
But also
Tosca,
as well,
if you
also as well, just to add, Ellis doesn't know that the guards aren't there, by the way. So, remember, you're all kind of in different places, so I thought I'd just add that in.
And as you guys are discussing this,
Which is why I'm not saying anything.
like the guards are kind of coming up and down. They're bringing several barrels and crates, and they're unloading them off the ship.
Oh, so they've
Does that
already
include
started
the
unloading
thing that
things.
we've been? Well, we don't know that we've been
We?
charged for it.
Himbo's been drinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we've
we've all lost currency. Not that
You
we
don't know
that
that,
yet.
yeah. You
Yeah, alright.
Clement's got the money. And one of the guards unloads one of the barrels off the boat, and then begins to take off towards the town. The others continue unloading the boat nonchalantly.
I will go to like the raised front bit of the boat and sit on the edge, so like my feet are hanging over the doorway to where the lizard people are. So yeah, there.
Yep.
Just like, if they try and get in, I can move or something. But I'm gonna look nonchalant.
Yeah. So
Is what I'm trying to do at least.
over the
Yes.
next 10 minutes or so, is there anything else you guys want to do whilst the guards are unloading the cargo?
Just gonna sit, look relaxed.
Yeah, I'm just hiding.
Okay, so as they're doing that, one of the town guards comes up the stairs. Just give me one.
Up the stairs, isn't it? Don't I have them with me?
Well, yes, but they're going up and down. Remember, they're going up and down.
Have we got the lizard people out? I forgot. Did that happen? I took them down. I got excited because we're going to get the lizard people out. Is that what's currently happening?
No.
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 As Georgie explained, the town guards are going up and down from the cargo, taking all the cargo. One has run off, and the rest are still doing that. And at this point, yes. And then at this point, one of them kind of comes in like holding Gimbal by the neck of his clothes, and puts him down next to Himbo, and Tosca goes, I think this belongs to you. And Gimbal is just like laying on the floor as he was in the bilge. So Gimbal.
I mean, am I still asleep at this point?
Yeah, it's up to you, to be honest. You can be in high, you can not be high.
Yeah, it'd be good to
it's been like 10
be
minutes,
awake
so.
and actually take part in this session for my god.
Sorry. What you my godding about? Fucking hell.
I'm just gonna.
Mine's Procan.
I'm just gonna wake up and look around and take stock of the situation. And yeah. So what? The guards are unloading the ship. What's the status of the lizard people?
They are hiding in their room.
Okay. So presumably, if the guard found me in the bilge, then they're gonna find the lizard people soon, right?
Do you ask Tosca and Himbo this?
Are you saying this out loud in front of the guard?
Yeah, I'll ask. I'll ask Tosca and whoever's around me.
I mean, we did tell them there's a gnome in the bilge.
You don't know that.
I'm not there. I was part of that conversation. It was me and Gerald.
Part of that conversation.
Oh yeah.
And
like,
so
there's a gnome in the
and
bilge.
Tosca, Gimbal has just been put down and has just asked you like, what's going on?
It's been put down.
He's been put in front of you.
Rest in
and
peace,
he's awake. And he's asked you what's going on.
Great question. Yeah, the guards appear to have pushed past our friend Himbo here, who we just had to rescue. Are we gonna have to fight the guards? Is that where this is going?
Are you asking Gimbal that?
Well, I don't know. It's a rhetorical question.
Yeah,
we can take whatever approach we want. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, how worried are we about the lizard people?
I personally have absolutely no. I don't care about them. They're not Procan supporters. I'm absolutely nonplussed as to what their fate is. I couldn't be less interested. All I could be more interested is making sure the guards, as they're unloading the barrels, they don't touch any of the slime. I want that for me.
Okay, the gods. I would say Gerald, because you are very familiar with the layout of several boats. The gods don't seem interested in going many places other than the cargo hold and the bilge. They want what is held as cargo, and a lot of boats use the bilge as excess cargo, which is why they checked.
Have they found the bosun?
Not currently.
You don't know.
I am the bosun.
The old bosun, the one you replaced.
Sick. Okay. Lovely. Okay, I don't have any other. I don't think my message memorized yet. So, can I get a cheeky whisper into the squad? A little bit of a team chat. Yep. Assume so. Sick. So, Lads, I think we've got these guard people, these geezers, these tools. We've got them distracted at the moment because they're just chilling out here. What are the odds that we can keep them distracted, maybe with a little sing-song or a performance from our bard or something to that effect, or a magic show? Fucking who knows? Because we were, am I right in thinking we wanted to shift the lizard people? They seem like chill people. Off the boat, is that right? Do we want them off the boat, or do we just want them not to be found? Because I think we just want them not found, don't we? Is that right?
Yeah, not found.
We
I mean,
want
if
them
they're
not
not at risk of being found, then
Boys,
maybe it's
you're
just
not here.
just keep them
I'm not
here,
here.
rather than
Excellent.
sneaking them on and off.
Yeah.
Right, in which case I'm going to shut the fuck up before they hear me. Okay. Cool. In which case they're taking the cargo that we don't care about off the boat. Shall we try and grab some beer so we keep it for another day? Other than that, I mean, I don't really know what they want for this beer. I think just keep it in the town. So maybe we can keep some. I have no idea what our current motivation is beyond waiting for Clement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to
I
hear more
mean-
from Gimbal because you
pissing off the
disappeared for quite some time.
And also as well, there's an air
yeah.
list that has no idea what's
He didn't
going
even-
on. I will say there's a DM cloud that's come in.
Nice. Yo, Gimbal, you were gone for a while. Was everything okay in the bilge?
I wasn't gone. I mean, to me, it felt like I was still in the bilge. I mean, I was just. Did you guys not see them as well?
See who? What? The
I
guards or?
Yeah, I guess they were kind of like giant floating squids.
Oh, I wouldn't. Oh no, I wouldn't
Light
say I
and
saw those. Wow.
No, just me. All right.
Yeah, that sounds quite
Anyway, well, I feel a little bit more powerful now, somehow.
cool. I like that.
I feel like some strength has been restored in some weird way.
Is this not like heretical
Like
to
physical or
Procan?
holy? Good
in
question.
what way?
Well, like you're talking about giant floating glowing squids. Like, is that does that not like
To me,
contradict the Book of Procan?
that's like the embodiment of Procan. It's like how Jesus is like God is Jesus and God, or however it works.
And
That was
flying,
what I saw.
floating, glowing squids.
As you guys are discussing this, six of the remaining 7 guards remain off the boat, and the last guard, he kind of comes up onto the deck, clutching a big crate full of mining equipment, and he says, "Right, I think that's all. We'll be on our way, and
Oh,
thank you for your hospitality. Sorry about your friend who got thrown over." Sorry. And
Yeah,
he
well-
nods towards Himbo, who is dripping wet.
yeah. Are you sure we don't get to keep that nice mining equipment? Because I thought we'd like evaluate. We appraised that previously, and we were like, "Oh, that's probably ours." Is that not ours? Is that-
No, sorry.
is that not ours?
It belongs to the crown, I'm afraid.
Oh, bloody crowns,
I
Acre.
know, tell me about it. They don't pay me
Well-
nearly enough.
No, do they pay you not enough to not carry that out of here?
And he kind of glances over his shoulder at his colleagues awaiting him taking it away, and he says, "Nah, they pay me fine. I mean, there's a good pension scheme."
Well, I'm glad there is a good pension scheme. Well, I hope you're all unionised, brothers. Wonderful. Okay.
And as
You know,
he,
and obviously lift.
as he
This is
takes
the
his
second
leave off
union
the
you've come
boat,
across.
Clement returns to the boat.
Yay! Yo, big C, what's up?
Oh.
Does she analyse
gang.
the situation?
Captain, my captain.
And yeah,
Those
Clement,
sailors, my sailors.
you see a dripping wet himbo and like barrels piled up before the guards who are currently awaiting a cart to begin to ship them to wherever they're going.
Captain,
Oh, Oh,
I tried.
What did you do now?
I tried to
Oh.
stop him.
Would you maybe like a lie down? You look like you've had it a bit rough.
Oh, I like
Hey.
it.
Maybe we could talk to Earless in a minute about getting you some food, because you're not looking too fabulous, matey.
And some more wine.
Maybe less wine. More
the wine
food,
is
more
gone.
Food.
The wine is
just
gone.
Yeah.
We watched it being carried off.
Yeah.
You
I
were
think-
here.
What?
I thought there was the empty ones.
Okay, Himbo. Okay, let's settle down.
I can hear Dean from downstairs, like a millisecond before I hear him through this, and I can just hear this.
Ollie, it's great.
I'm like frantically looking around for Earless, like, where's the mother? The mother. Realizing that she's most probably with our scale friend. I've got some updates from the town council gang, but we might want to wait to get everybody together before we discuss our what I've well, I suppose voluntold us for. But yeah, it looks like we've got a week here at least, so we've got some time to figure out what we're gonna do with our additional guests. So yeah.
I'll jump down so I can join this conversation. And be like,
Is anybody gonna knock on the door and tell Earless anything?
This is what
no, Jay. Yeah.
So that Millie can take part in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will jump down from where I'm sat, open the door. Are they hidden from me? So can I even see them in there?
Are you looking for them?
I guess I'm like turning to say the guards have gone, and then I'm gonna walk off.
What's your
Would I even care
passive
that if I see
perception?
them there? Like 14, maybe.
No, you
No.
cannot even see a trace of them.
Mm.
Wow,
Yeah.
Earless, you went for it.
Okay, I'll open the door, think, oh wow, they're gone, and then go talk to the others. Guys, Airless and the lizards have gone.
Nice.
Disappeared.
You see
Alice
Earless.
is there.
Oh, is she not under the? Is she not
No.
hiding?
No,
she's
she's sat
not-
on the table.
Yeah, but she's not
Oh.
hiding.
The dragon.
You-
Airless, the guards have gone. We're discussing what to do next. And
Oh,
then I
thank
walk over
goodness.
to the others.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna mime for the lizard folk to stay there. And just stay there. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna join the others.
And so as they
Right,
say
okay.
that, as you say that, they go, we hide, we no leave, we wait.
Yes, very good.
And they give you like a thumbs up, and it's almost like a thank you. Like they're very appreciative. They really and like are very happy that for you to take the dragon. I think you won it over.
wait. Do I get to say the dragon with me?
Yeah, I think that's what she
Yeah,
said.
they kind of like push. They kind of hand the dragon over to you as they're leaving, like as a thank you, because you won it over by feeding it.
Yes. Oh my god. I'm gonna let it curl up on my shoulders.
Oh,
It can
That's
nestle in
what I
my hair.
thought. There you go.
Yay.
Do you want me to send
I
you
have
the
the
stat?
claw
You
baby
outside of the
dragon.
others now.
I'll send you the stat block for him.
Yeah, he can help in combat.
Oh my god. Wait, is he mine now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Do I
yours
get
now.
to keep him? Oh my god.
You won him
Wow.
over before when you gave him food.
Oh,
You are now
shit,
So
that's
they
awesome.
give him to you.
I'm gonna write
As a thank you.
acquired baby dragon in capital letters in my thing.
It's not a baby dragon.
Hey, it's called baby dragon,
You
that's his
don't.
name now.
Baby Dragon is its name. Okay,
I spelled
Oh,
acquired wrong, but I
so-
don't care.
that's not going to be confusing.
And is now with you all.
Mhm.
I'll move the lizard folk.
Oh,
from
I'll send it after
here.
the session because it's not working right now.
Move that.
Thank you.
As they hand him over to you, they say, "Bims, Bims."
Bims? Is that his name?
Bims. And they nod.
Oh.
B-I-M-Z, Bims.
Bims.
Bims. Baby Bim. Oh, he's very sweet. I'm giving him little, like, scratches under the chin while I talk to the others. Nice.
Oh, so you're all together now.
So, Clement,
Elrin, are you with the group now?
Clement, you may unload what you've heard.
Alright, guys, and I assume there's no one on the dock to overhear us at this point. Like, it's
there's
cleared
people
out.
passing by, but nobody's really paying attention.
Okay, that's fine. So, I've seen our old friends Eliander and Anders, if you can believe it, and Barry as well, good old Barry, you know, telling everybody that we died and, you know, being a good old spoil sport as he is, but, you know, they seem to be ever so slightly apologetic about that, but not really. It was really good. So, as you can tell, there were a couple of people who came to see some stuff from the boat, which wasn't exactly great, but better that than, you know, other things. Did they take the bosun?
No, I didn't see
The
him
bosun
leave.
is still below deck.
Okay.
There-
Well, we can...
But you are, because you were at the council, and you saw them say guards go and get him, you know that some guards are going to be coming.
Okay, well, there'll be some guards coming back for the bosun, so we might want to assist them in trying to get the bosun, but also
Yeah.
encourage
Sorry,
him. Yeah.
I would then suggest taking the bosun out off the boat before they can come on to look for him. We don't want them finding our guests.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. And maybe we knock him out somehow, not kill him unconscious. Or certainly make it more challenging for him to talk. Maybe put something around his mouth. Just, you know.
We could tie him up. Do we have rope?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll come back around to that. So we do have to do. Yeah. Well, we've got some gold, and I'll split it up between you all. So it's 200 and because somebody did some maths for me. Thank you, Ginge. 221 gold pieces. And each.
Ooh.
So I will distribute said gold pieces. I'm assuming that was handed to me. I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
220.
And then I hand an extra couple over to Airless.
221.
221, and I hand the spare 3 that seem to be there to Airless.
So Airless gets 224.
Oh, thank you very much.
She now has a child she needs to keep. Like, come on, I'm not crazy. And she did kind of get out a couple of pickles earlier. When I spoke to the town council, they were very keen for us to stay for the week. They have offered us some crew members for later in the week, potentially 8, which might not be good if we have our additional guests. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But in the week, we need to have a look at potentially the contents of the letter that... no. Yes. No.
Yeah.
We need to investigate the map and the contents of the letter and where that letter, and if you remember how saucy it was for those who read it. I don't really want to meet the person at the end of that letter, to be honest, but I'm sure some of you will. Yeah, we should mostly break it to them that they're
Lover?
hubby, bubby, lover thing, whatever these people do, is no longer with us on this mortal plane.
Wait, wasn't one of those Hannah? Like from the pub?
Hannah's a
No.
suspect.
Hannah
could
has
have been-
potential, but I don't think...
No, she's so nice.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's her. I think it was another pub.
There are 3 taverns in Saltmarsh.
It only specified a tavern
Yeah.
owner.
I think we should
She's
move our
Okay.
lizard friends first
But
before we
I-
investigate the note.
Yeah.
Because I think the
Yeah.
longer they're here, the more likely they are to be discovered.
But I don't know where... At the moment, we need to think of how we're going to get them out. At the moment, it's 10 approximately. I'm looking at the sky here. Approximately
It's about 11 a.m. now.
about 11 a.m. So we're in broad daylight. We might want to wait until later in maybe darker circumstances to
I think we should
maneuver our friends.
use the day to get a new rowboat, which could allow
Mhm.
us to move them
Maybe
out
some
of the
cloaks
harbour
or something.
under the cover of night, so we
Yeah.
can row out later, maybe.
And I'm not being funny, some of you do not smell good. So maybe a trip to get some cloaks or acquire some camouflage in some shape or form might not go amiss.
Oh my god, perfect time for you to interject. There are
Oh.
Elrin, you're probably the only person who knows this in terms of the shops available. So there is Galen's General Store, Talia's Arcane Emporium, Beyond's Blades, Ariel's Apothecary, Eldrick's Enchanted Trinkets, Briarwood Outfitters, Marlowe's Mystic Curiosities, Mara's Maps and More, Thornbury's Traps and Tools, Sylvia's Stable, and Caleb's Curiosities and Oddities. And they are the shops. And also the blacksmith Airless visited in session 0, which was called DM Ginge Help.
I'm getting it up.
Can we ask
So
Pretty
the anvil
Dwarven
or
Anvil.
something.
The Dwarven Anvil.
Yeah.
Can we
And the
pretty please ask if the lovely DMs would put those names in the campaign session?
Yeah.
I can
That
do.
would
Let
be-
me get them.
Because they're so lovely. Our dungeon masters are so kind of caring and look after us.
I could not write them
Also-
fast enough.
Also,
Yeah,
the
neither.
three taverns are called because that's where is that? Oh, there it is.
You know of the snapping line and the one.
Gay bar.
It's not a gay bar.
I'm pretty sure Tosca told us it was a gay bar.
What is it called?
No, Tosca they thought that Krebshenko was gay.
Because of his earring.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but you know.
Empty Net.
Yeah, the Empty Net.
I've written it, and also only Elrin would really know the other one, the Wicker Goat.
Okay.
I tell the others about these things.
Okay.
Ooh, there's places to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
many places.
Could we look into maybe
do
getting, like, do you think there's such thing as like an invisibility, Mr. Wizard? Is there such thing as invisibility potions or anything that we can use to help disguise our friends from view?
Ooh. I expect it's possible, but do we need to disguise? Do we need to hide them with invisibility in that sense?
Well, you're a human, right?
Yes.
Then I don't know how aware you are of, like, you know, the blatant racism in this town.
I never really
I don't
experienced
think
it,
a
but,
cloak's going to cut it.
It
my
was,
best
dude.
friend. Some of my best friends are lizards.
Some of my best friends are lizards.
So, I mean, the lizards can just chill on the boat, right? We're just taking them home. Is that right?
Well,
No, but there's going
we
to be
do
crew
have
on
the
board.
additional problem of the 8 crew that have been voluntold, offered. We couldn't really decline their offer by the sounds of it on the boat. AKA, we are being watched.
But
Oh,
one
I mean,
thing as well is
Once we leave, they can't do shit, right?
Well,
we
they're here to be crew.
Yeah. I mean,
But
we could
also
leave
it's-
before they happen to get on the boat.
Oh, I want to remind you that lizards have said to Airless that they will hide, so
I think we could organise it.
they might not stay in the same room.
We'll just
You
say
know,
that
they might go and hide.
that's Ernest's room and it's private, actually.
Yeah, we could maneuver them to a route. Oh well, yeah, we could say it's off bounds.
They're our crew. They'll do them in
Yeah,
tubs.
yeah. If we put them in the captain's quarters, they definitely won't go in there because that is the
Good damn
captain's
right.
quarters. So they can go in my room, and I'm happy for Airless to be the only one to go in there, bar me, and that's the captain's. Seems reasonable because they, as you say, do as they're told.
Are you
Maybe we
100% any reason why we're not here? Are you sure, like 100% certain that they wouldn't go into your room when you're not here? They're going to be here. When did you say they were getting here?
We've got a week, 7 days.
Oh, my apologies. I thought that they were coming today.
No, we've got some time before the town council can get their crew together.
Oh, okay.
Let's hope we get 7 more Barrys. They're not the brightest, but they still have brains. If you know what I mean.
I think so.
So, are we set on them hiding in the captain's quarters? And I mean, Ellis, do you think you can manage that?
Oh yes, I'm sure we can manage that. Although maybe it would be best to switch them, from one side of the boat to the other until it's darker.
Let's do
just
that
in case his eyes.
I think let's do that in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Yes, that's the plan. Right, is there anywhere in the town that we need to get resources? I suppose. Is there anything we're missing before we go?
I'd like to write a letter at some point. Now that I have the opportunity.
Oh, who are you writing a letter to, Alice? Oh.
I mean, people.
People. You know people?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of people? Do they send you pigeons out to sea? Hey?
I don't say anything, but like my entire face goes red.
Oh, well, as long as it's not as dirty as those letters I read, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'll just continue to scratch.
Can I go straight to Caelan's Curiosities and Oddities?
You can. So you have to speak to Elrin because you don't know these places.
Oh, I assumed we could just see the shops. My bad.
I mean, if you want to walk around, you can find it.
So I'll take you there, Gimbal. Let's go.
So Elrin and Gimbal take off. Is anybody else going with them?
To be curious.
I guess go shopping.
I realise I'm the person that's raised by things as well.
Okay, so for those who are going to Caelan's Curiosities and Oddities, Elrin, you lead the way. It takes you about 20 minutes to get there. And as you arrive, the outside of the shop, it's not a shock to Elrin because it's something he's walked past weekly, monthly for most of his life. The rest of you, the shop kind of appears like otherworldly and mystical. The facade is painted in iridescent colours that seem to shift in the morning light, and the entrance is framed by shimmering curtains that they're almost clear, but cloudy. It's like they're made of mist, and you know they're not. They are fabric, but just the way they look and the tailoring of them is just beautiful. Glowing orbs of light float around the entrance, inviting curiosity.
Ooh.
Ooh.
As you enter through the curtains of mist, you come face to face with a human man. He is youthful looking with pale skin and hair like a dark grey, kind of stormy, kind of clouds looking. He has silvery eyes that kind of seem to shift in hue as he welcomes you into the building. His entire attire consists of flowing ethereal garments that shimmer with his every step as he approaches, giving them this kind of otherworldly appearance. And he says, DM Ginge,
Welcome to my shop. What can I do for you?
Hello, what curiosities and oddities do you have on offer?
That is a very good question.
what is it you're after?
I'm after curiosities and oddities.
He kind of points you towards this like vast shelf of displays, and everything is in a display case. There is nothing that is just out available to be touched. Kind of like going into a jeweler's where everything is behind lock and key. And you see this kind of silvered feather in one case, a small vial of this kind of syrupy liquid in another case, what looks to be just a normal seashell in another. In the fourth case you see this iridescent blue crystal, and in the final case you see this hang on. I've lost my page. A perfect sphere that is black. Just this perfectly black sphere.
Alright, I'm gonna... Do you have a problem with thieves here? I notice everything is behind lock and key, pretty much. If you get a lot of light-fingered folks make their way into this shop.
Not light-fingered folks, but these are my treasures, my personal treasures. I don't want people imperfecting them with their touch. You can look with your eyes, not with your hands.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've just come into a large amount of gold. So I'm what you could say a big spender. And one thing that would help me, you know, unload some of this well-gotten cash, would be free reign of the place, just to look around, touch and wiggle stuff and taste things. You know, if you want to...
Touch and taste things, did you say?
No.
Taste them.
I didn't say taste. I said smell. Nervous.
Make a deception check.
I need to find my dice. Hang on. Not even used them yet.
Assume it's in that one, it's fine.
Whilst you're kind of thinking about what to say, Gimbal, in your head, he's just kind of like intently staring at you with those like silvery eyes.
Sorry, I managed to drop absolutely everything off my desk. Oh. Right, deception, what's that? 5.
You may not taste them or smell them. They are my treasures, and I will part with them for a large sum of money.
All
What
right,
is it that
you know what?
interests
You know what? You know what I can taste is this massive pile of gold, and I just grab a handful of coins, just lick them in front of him. Go, and you're not going to be able to taste any of these, because even though they're delicious.
You
But,
believe me to be fazed by simple gold when I have things such as celestial feathers and ethereal crystals in my possession? You
Yeah,
are
but you're still
foolish.
selling them
You
for
are
money.
in the wrong store.
All right. Let's dial this back a bit. What can you tell me about that little vial of liquid?
This vial here is a let me Google it.
He's got a wizard iPad.
Who is Igel?
It is.
Futuristic search engine.
Holy shit. I should have googled this shit before selling it to you guys. This is a vial. This fucking very expensive vial. This is a vial of essence of the elements. If you were to throw it and it was to shatter, it would explode with an essence of element of your choice, be it air, darkness, earth, fire, light, or water. Whichever element you wish to invoke is what it should explode with.
Okay, how much is it going for? Bearing in mind I will haggle relentlessly.
400 gold pieces.
Interesting. Okay. And what does it taste like?
Oh, I'm sorry. 380 gold pieces.
Oh, it's beautiful.
What flavour is it?
I would not dare drink this.
Can
It
I
is
try a
10d8
sample?
points of damage.
Yeah, but that just means I'll take a tiny little sip.
If I were to open it, it would damage the integrity of the potion within.
Alright, you and your mystical potions are no fun at all. What about this seashell? That looks
The
boring.
seashell. This is the seashell. Also googling. It's just giving me fucking information about seashells.
Is it just a seashell?
Nope.
It's just a regular seashell.
It's magic. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the ocean.
It makes everything else around it look more magical in comparison.
So, he kind of flicks a wrist, and the glass cabinet lifts open to the seashell, and looking inside, you. Oh, Amy, my emojis aren't working. I'm sorry. Looking inside, you can see the seashell now without the sheer glass over the top, and you notice that there are several runes inscribed into it. And he says, the runes speak for themselves. The magic within this seashell is unforetold. Unforetold? That's a word. Untold. You must purchase to find out what it may do.
Oh, so I give you several hundred gold for a dud, and I find out it does nothing after I buy it.
Several hundred
Not
gold.
bloody
This is
likely.
5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces. I'll give you 1 for it.
Absolutely not. This is 5 gold pieces. I myself scavenged this from distant
I'll even-
shores.
I'll even find a coin that hasn't been licked.
I'll give you 3 gold pieces over Gimble's head, I say.
Make a persuasion check.
Me.
Yes.
That's a 4 minus 1.
Um, 4 gold
You could look all down
pieces
enough.
and 5 silver.
4 silver.
No deal, I'm afraid.
I mean 4 gold and 4 silver, not just 4 silver.
4 gold and 5 silver or no sale, and he flicks his wrist and the cabinet closes again.
I cast Mage Hand to try and open it. All secretive.
What are the components of Mage Hand? Are they... is it...
Components V and S.
verbal and semantic, so you are speaking and moving your hands.
I'm trying to do it discreetly though.
Make a sleight of hand with disadvantage. You're speaking to a magic professional.
Okay, the first one was a nat 20. Second one,
That
16 plus 7, 23.
Better than that one.
It is better than that one.
What do you do with your mage hand?
I just want to reopen the thing. So he closed it and I want to open it.
I mean, he closed it and locked it. So your mage hand appears.
Can I rotate the seashell then? Just... It doesn't appear, it's invisible. Isn't it?
No.
Oh no, a spectral floating hand. Can I just pick it up?
He didn't see you cast it, but your mage hand appeared.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna pick up the seashell from within the thing.
You lift it and it thunks against
Yeah.
the glass.
Mhm. I want to see if it does anything when it bonks against the glass.
No.
Does he react to it bonking against the glass?
Nope.
I'm gonna making it around then.
Huh?
Just moving the shell around.
He's watching.
Trying to get a reaction out of him, to be honest.
He has realised what you're doing and seems to not care.
Fair enough. Well, I'm bored of this place. Let's leave. And then I walk out. I don't know if Gimbal follows me.
My dearest
Yeah.
gnome friend, is there anything I can enchant you with?
I think rather than curiosities and oddities, you're peddling trinket gimmicks.
Oh, if
And
you're
for
after
far too
trinkets,
much
you're in the
gold.
wrong store. This is not one of them.
My strongest potion.
Okay, right. Anyone else want to do anything?
Oh, not one to one. But would it? I mean, if there are things like that, you've got like a stock list. Would that be maybe a good one for in between sessions, or if like we're wanting a bit of shopping, just in terms of time? Like,
I mean, it would depend on what you're after.
I mean, I'm not after anything. It's more if you're like, hi, this is shopping time, and we're meant to be shopping. There's a lot of us.
Well, it depends. It you want to do.
It depends what you want to do.
shopping-
I think it depends what you want to. Yeah.
It's shopping time. You have to figure out the person who wrote the letter. So it's either you go
Oh, I
shopping
forgot about that whole
first
letter.
as a
Very
group,
good point.
Mm.
Yeah.
Are we
You
doing
go
the letter
shopping as a
thing now?
group,
Forgot about the letter.
or you do the letter, or you could
not
decide
feel like
to
we
go
have time
shopping,
for that.
and then we do that as the next session.
I was gonna say I don't feel like we
Yeah.
have time for letter investigation tonight. It's already-
Yeah,
No.
do some shoppy shops.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting
think,
rid of
to
our
be honest,
lizard friends
Yeah,
first.
I reckon we could probably shop for another 20 minutes.
Mm.
I mean, you
In that
guys can
time.
start investigating the letter if you want to.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably stay up for another 20 minutes just because we started 15 minutes, 20 minutes late.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Alexa's talking to me.
Yeah, I do want to get things.
Just talk back at you.
But it depends. You guys can start looking at the letter, or you can start shopping. It's entirely up to you.
Can I go to Mara's map?
Damn it, general store.
Oh no, it's alright. We'll go to the general store. Go to the general store. I'm happy to wait.
Are we shopping or lettering?
Shopping.
Huh?
I feel
I
like
didn't hear that.
shopping.
Shopping. We can make shopping faster than that.
I was enjoying this interaction, to be honest. I thought it was great.
Yeah. The role play bit's good. It's more like if you're into it's like shop. Oh, long way, but that's okay too.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
I think I know what.
general store.
Yeah, because what let's want to do.
My internet's really weird. I didn't hear that.
General store.
No.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you approach Galen's general store, and it has a rustic and welcoming storefront. There's a wooden sign
Who's
hanging
going
above
there?
the entrance, and it features a simple depiction of a backpack, rope, and a torch. The windows are adorned with neatly stacked crates filled with supplies, and a colourful awning provides shade for the displayed goods. As you enter, you see a middle-aged man with a warm smile and salt and pepper hair that's starting to grey at the temples. He's of average height and build, seen wearing a simple brown apron over his comfortable, well-worn clothes. His eyes are kinder and always seem to twinkle.
Oh.
He stocks rope, torches, rations, water skin, and backpacks that you can see at the front. You can ask him for other general things, but that is what you see as you enter.
Okay. Good afternoon, good sir.
Hello?
Hello. By any chance, do you have any other foods aside from rations, whatever foodstuffs rations may be?
Ooh, what is... Ooh... Hang on.
What is a ration?
I was gonna say, could you
In my head,
the stuff, by the way?
I'm just imagining it's like some kind of like nutritious
We've got-
break or something.
We've got hardtack and cheese.
Oh, tack and cheese. And nothing sweeter, nothing.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Sugar's expensive, but we have got it. But we don't like sugar. We've got sugar that's sweet, but we don't have like a food that's sweet.
Ah, okay. By any chance, do you stock parchment?
Yes, we do. How many
I
rolls do
would
you
like-
need?
I shall buy one for now, thank you.
Just one? Yeah, no problem. And did you want any ink at all? Something to write on?
Yes,
it
ink
with?
as well would be well. Yes, thank you.
Okie doke. And he's just writing this down on his, and to give you a receipt.
And I
that
suppose a
fair?
utensil with which to write would be also rather helpful.
Yeah, I've got a few quills that you can have.
Oh, yes, a quill would be lovely, thank you.
Okie doke. So, that'll be about 4 silver pieces and 2 copper for all of that together.
Yes, of course, thank you so much. Was that 2 silver pieces and a coin?
4 silver pieces. And
Oh, sorry,
2
4.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
thank
he
you very
hands
much.
you them over with his hand out for some money.
And I reach up onto my
Thank
tippy
you
toes and I
kindly
plonk it into
for
his hand.
your patronage, and he hands you back a written receipt.
Thank you. There's nowhere else that I can go to buy food, is there?
Not by the look of it.
Shit.
Clement, you wanted to go to...
Mara's map some more, please.
Okay, as you
So you coming with me?
Oh, I might as well, yes.
as you approach Mara's map some more, you see a practical and well-organised storefront. Large windows display beautifully crafted maps of the region, and a chalkboard easel outside advertises their services. The smell of parchment and ink wafts from the door. As you enter, you see a middle-aged woman with a warm, welcoming smile. She has chestnut hair that she ties back in a loose bun and is seen in practical explorer's clothing. She has brown eyes that exude a sense of adventure and curiosity.
Good afternoon. I'm not sure what the time is now, to be honest, but so good afternoon, Miss Mara, I assume?
You?
I'm good, thank you. Your shop is really quite delightful. I'm sure my father would have actually really enjoyed this. Like the odd map himself.
You?
I was wondering if you could help me. I have a map, but part of a map, and I was wondering if we could potentially match it up with one of your maps. And if you have the full map, I will obviously purchase it, but would you be able to assist?
She has... So, seen out in the display cases, you see several copies of local maps of the immediate town of Saltmarsh, and also of the wider region of Saltmarsh. You see spyglasses, explorers' backpacks, which are kind of like your own backpacks, but they have a specific map pouch which has like a clear screen in front of it that isn't plastic because plastic's not invented yet. You see a flower that is kind of point and center in her shop. It's a beautifully like the thorns have been carved off. It's a rose that comes to what seems like an eternal blossom, and you see a guidebook of Saltmarsh.
Okay.
While you're talking, I'm going to be staring at that flower.
Yeah. I pull out the map piece. Have you got anything that might look even remotely like this? And like I hold it up, knowing full well that I think she's going to say no, but it's still worth a shot. But I'm holding up the bottom map piece bit, like I'm not bothering with the top.
She kind of takes it from you because obviously you've ripped it and tries to piece it together. It's like it kind of looks at it for a second, looks over it, looks up at you and kind of thinks, "Did she draw this? This is a terrible map."
Oh, I'd never be caught dead drawing this. I'm sorry. It's what I got given.
To be honest, it matches the sort of general. It's like a general map of Saltmarsh, but it seems like it's further north than this region, I would say.
Well, I'd happily purchase a general one. Do you have a map for further north? I'll take it if you do.
Further west.
Of west, even.
Sorry, west.
I was there, like, looking at the map going, which way is north and west? Yeah, fabulous. Oh, the further west, then, please. If you have one.
5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
Yes, that'd be 5 gold pieces. My finest western map of Saltmarsh. This should help you see where you're going better than this drawn bit of parchment.
That would be mighty helpful. Thank you very much, Mara. Certainly something a bit more useful, shall we say, than the scribbles I've been handed. Yeah, I hand that over. Minus 5 gold pieces. So I've got a map of the West and a guide of Saltmarsh.
You have got the guide of the Saltmarsh area is what you've purchased there.
Okay. Fabulous. Ellis, you okay? Anything take your fancy? Ellis?
I was muted, sorry.
Right.
I was like just like staring at her going, is she alright?
Our dearest our dearest DM Ginge has sadly lost internet.
Oh god.
Is there anything else?
I'm back.
Oh, our dearest DM Ginge is back. Is there any other stores those who are present wish to attend in the last 5 minutes of the session?
Yes.
Go on.
I want to go to the dwarven thing.
The Dwarven Anvil?
Forge? Anvil.
Oh, you're gonna make me get out my notes.
Oh, I've got to say that one, yeah.
That's the only one we don't have the fucking notes open on. DM Ginger, can you do that? Because I really need a wee.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it up.
Thank you.
It's from our session 0, isn't it? Hey. Be a second. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. So you're at the Dwarven Anvil. It's a very kind of dusty, very kind of busy place. You know, there's a lot of kind of noise as you come in, and you kind of see a human woman who is kind of basically like making some type of object. Kind of, you don't know, you can't really see 'cause she's got her back to you, but she's kind of battering away, trying to make something as you walk in.
Okay. I walk up to her and throw my glaive on the table or on the desk. And I say, "Got anything better than this?"
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm a Farah. Thanks for coming into these parts. So you, this is and she kind of picks it up firstly. Looks round. She goes, "Oh, glaive. Looks a bit worn. How long have you had this glaive?"
Well. Our weapons are like a woman. We don't tattle. But
Okay.
you've seen a few battles.
Okay. I see. I can tell. It's looking a bit. It needs a bit of a sharpen. For sure. So you wanted something better than this. To be honest with you, the Dwarven Anvil, we tend to here at the Dwarven Anvil, we tend to focus more on like nails and harpoons and fishing stuff. But I could potentially, you know, interest you in a kind of bespoke glaive.
Well, it's quite a misleading name, but I suppose if you take this one, could you see what you could do to it for me?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Nothing wrong with a good old sharpener and a polish.
I definitely for about. I could definitely kind of improve this for you so it does a bit more damage. But it'd be about 1,000 gold pieces. To be honest, it's a hefty thing for me to do. As you know, it's only we are only typically used to doing, you know, fishing hooks and stuff. So this will take some time for me to make sure I get it right. So about 1,000 gold pieces, and I can have it ready for you in about 5 to 6 days.
I think the timeline's reasonable, but perhaps not 1,000. I mean, if you deal with nails, surely they're not worth a lot. But this piece here, I'm thinking more 300 gold pieces.
Roll
300?
Roll persuasion.
Oh fuck. I don't even know what matters my modifier is on that. Well, I mean that makes it slightly better. 6.
Nah, I'm sorry, mate. It's it's I can give it to you for maybe 10 gold pieces less, like 990, but I can't go any lower than that. It's the glade I'm talking about.
We're getting closer. I'm gonna pull out my silver cup and also my iron shovel and iron pickaxe. And I throw those on the table and I'll be, what about an exchange on top of the gold?
What was that? Sorry, that you wanted to give?
The silver cup. I stole the iron pickaxe and the iron shovel. Silver chalice, even. Sorry. 100 gold worth, but you know, I'm trying my luck here.
Could you roll persuasion again?
I can. Come on, dice. Don't do this to me. That will be 16.
Right. I'll do an upgrade to your glade for that. For those things and 700 gold pieces. That's my final offer.
How much is 100 silver pieces?
10 gold pieces.
For an establishment of your name, I'm disappointed with the number of dwarfs. How about just a sharpen on this blade?
Yeah, sure. It won't modify it at all, but I'll do that for 10 gold pieces.
10 gold, we've got a deal. Can you do that now?
Yeah, and she kind of takes it away, and you see her like,
on a grindstone,
sharpening it. Yeah, like sharpening it.
Mm-hmm.
You wait like 5 minutes. She turns around and goes, "Here you go. You could cut a carrot with that."
I have a friend that
or a finger.
intends to.
She hands it back over.
Thank you. I leave.
Thank you for your patronage.
Get a better name.
Anyone else before we end the session?
I want to buy a rowboat for the boat. I think we should have one.
Cool idea.
I mean, easy enough. You can approach the dockmaster.
I approach the dockmaster and I say, one of your most middling rowboats, please.
As you approach, you... oh, fucking hell. Sorry.
Bless you.
Do I approach him while he's like having a coughing fit?
Yes.
Okay, I wait for his coughing to finish.
You meet
So polite.
Captain Sternwood, who is a man in his late 50s, and his years of experience at sea are evident in his rugged appearance. He stands at an imposing 6 feet tall, with broad shoulders and sturdy rugby player build. His skin is tanned and weather-beaten from a lifetime spent on the open waters. Deep creases and crow's feet around his hazel eyes tell stories of countless voyages and encounters with storms. He sports a thick, greying beard and moustache, which add to his authoritative and no-nonsense appearance. His hair, once jet black, has turned mostly silver, though it's still kept short and neatly combed. He wears a faded blue sailor's uniform with brass buttons, which is a testament to his commitment to his duties as a dockmaster.
So yeah, one of your most normal, average rowboats, please. My ship lost them.
You one of our. Sorry, I can't do it for too long. I'm laughing at myself. Yes, I can give you one of our meteor rowboats for 50 gold pieces.
Yep, done.
Okay,
I hand over
here
the
you
cash.
go.
No haggling.
Is it like?
Put down.
Do I have to carry this back to the boat, or can I like throw it in the water and row over?
I'll get one of our helpers to add it to your boat.
Excellent. I
Which
give
boat
him a
does it
copy.
need to go to?
Do we rename it?
You
I
haven't
can't-
renamed it so far, but you have the opportunity to do so. Not right now, but think about it between sessions and
Yeah. To the ghost.
sea
Ghost.
ghost.
Yeah.
Yes, the one that's come in most recently. Yes,
Yeah.
I will get someone to add it to your boat. No problem. I'll get them to attach it to the side. We won't go on the boat. Don't worry. We'll just get it there
Thanks.
ready for you.
Excellent
problem.
service. And I give him, I don't know, 5 copper as a tip, and then I go back to the ship.
Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
We will end the session there. Your guys' homework for next session is to
Thank you
think
very
about
much.
how you're gonna if you want to rename your boat, what you want to rename it as you have been gifted this, which Clement didn't tell any
Isn't
of
it
you
enough
guys.
to do that?
What have I gifted? What have we been gifted?
The boat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Sorry guys. It was implied in the conversation.
So
But also, I want to reiterate, it's stupid unlucky to like rename boats,
yeah,
isn't
but
it?
you don't know that.
No.
The only people who know that are Clement
Be
and
me and-
Gerald.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys have the opportunity to rename the boat. That is your homework if you wish to do so. Say goodbye to the stream.
Stram.
Bye, stream.
Keep on swimming.